Hi fam, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about hot stocks to buy in this coming month of October. So chill and watch this video to the end. Listen to me. What if I told you that there are some stocks that, like some specific stocks that can actually generate enough income for you to replace your 9 to 5? What I mean, like no get rich quick scheme, no overnight. What I mean is actual income generating investment that pays you every month. Let's keep that one. That will be a gist for another day. But I just want you to know that sometimes we think this thing is for rich people, but if you start early, you're going to go far. So today we're going to talk about something about stocks as we step into October. So this weekend, or since yesterday, I have been getting my VIP members ready for October. In fact, my target for them is to see how we can actually earn up to $500 in the month of October. And it is possible with two things: knowledge and then money. Because when you have the knowledge, you know exactly when to buy, which stock to buy. These things are very important. So you can actually earn up to $500 in profit, like in the next couple of weeks, if you know the right stocks to buy. So today I want to look at some stocks that you should keep under your radar as we step into October, because some of these stocks are going to do well. We have been looking at September, and usually, historically, in the US stock market, September are usually the worst months. But this year, we had a different vibe. We had stocks doing well. I think we had just 1 week of red. We'll look at SPY and then understand a few things. So, two things has been driving the market: volatility. So you may watch the market open, and then market starts to drop after pulling up, or you see stocks that have dropped to start picking up. So all those volatility moves have been creating a lot of opportunities. And of course, pullbacks. There are some stocks that have pulled back to a price that I'm like, oh my God, like I'm doing like this, like you can literally feel my hands, right? I was just doing like that and I was so happy. That particular stock, unfortunately, I'm not going to call it here. My VIP members actually have that stock and we are buying it because it came to a price that is unbelievable, and we're going to enjoy it in due time. I don't necessarily know when it will get our target price for take profit, but when it does, everybody's going to smile. So one thing I do in my community is that I make them to eat. When I mean eat, as in in the stock market. So what are we going to look out for this coming week? We're going to look out for a confirmation on the upside, because market has been up, 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 up for a long time. So personally, I'm looking at what is that point where we can actually decide, okay, we are going to continue up. So it will happen when we see some data come out more and we look at what's happening in the stock market. I just want you to know that there are lots of deals and partnerships going on, but in all, the tech stocks are driving the market. You can't be wrong with tech stocks now. Why? AI is doing a lot of crazy things. AI has gone into so many areas, and I'm going to discuss about it. I'm going to tell you how AI has gotten into some coded, beautiful areas. So welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time, my name is Julia, and on my channel, I teach you how to make money work for you by leveraging the US stock market, the Nigerian stock market, mutual funds, every other asset class, high interest savings account, anything that will make your money work. Your money needs to be sweating for you. Yes, read that again. Your money needs to sweat for you. So let's start with Nvidia, AI, and opportunities. So a lot has been going on with Nvidia. Nvidia has been getting all the hype. And for me, I feel like there are other stocks in the AI space that people are actually ignoring. And that's because Nvidia has been the most phenomenal. It is a $3 trillion company. I see this company hitting $5 trillion and possibly $10 trillion. So this is one of the most phenomenal times to buy stocks, good stocks. So whenever I see pullbacks on stocks like Nvidia, I will be very, very excited. But I love the partnerships that Nvidia is doing with so many people, because their performance is looking promising. $4 trillion, not even three, $4.3 trillion. I just had to check again. They have $4 trillion stock portfolio, and their revenue grew 114% in 2024, and this year alone they have grown over 50%. And I love the fact that everybody's benefiting from the demand for artificial intelligence, high performance computing, 5G technology. So they are actually doing a lot of advancement in chip manufacturing, and they have a strong customer base. They have companies like Apple. Hey, so you can imagine. So, and their price to earnings ratio is about 50 point 76, which is relatively high compared to other AI. You see, when I told us about other AI companies that are not doing so well. So let me not gatekeep. Before I mention this, I want you to know that the stocks I'm going to mention are from my own personal experience. So make sure you do your own due diligence, do your own research when I mention it. This video is for educational purposes. If you want to learn from me, please do yourself a favor and catapult yourself into our community. We have our 5.0 still going on. They are taking their lessons. A lot is going on there. They have gotten a lot of stock recommendation. In fact, from last week to this week, many people made a lot of money. I'm not going to lie about it. They made, so it's still not late for you to join us. So you're going to get October recommendations. First, you learn, you practice, you earn, and you have support and access to me. You can ask me questions. That is what you get. So first, we're going to look at SPY. Then I've already talked about Nvidia. There's nothing much. It's just for you to know that this is one of the stocks that will make people a lot of money. When I talk about stocks that will replace your salary, this is one of them. Oh. Then I'm going to talk about TSM, which is also like Nvidia. They are all in the AI. Then SoFi Technologies is a banking stock. We're going to talk about it. Then Grab, which is the newest on the block. This $6 stock is going to make people a lot of money. So let's get into the chart. But before then, here's what you get again from the community. You get the knowledge, you get the right apps. Why? Because fees are important to me. You can't be making money and then it's been eaten up in fees from the apps you use. So getting you to download the right apps. Do you even know that there are apps that can charge you zero when you buy stock and sell stocks? But that's for US stocks anyway. But that is a huge thing. Imagine that you're paying $30 in one app and then this app is charging you zero. That money, that extra cash that you're going to save, you can use it to do a lot of things. Get yourself a new phone, new laptop, take course, do a lot of things. And of course, recommendation and support. So it is just 50,000 naira for 1 year mentorship. And you join us in all these projects that we are doing. So make sure you join. Let's get into the chat. Okay, so this is SPY. Okay, this is my moving averages that I use to track. So this is where I want us to look at. Let me expand this. You can see this is the week that just ended. We are in green. Last week we dropped, but we came up. The last 2 weeks, so the last 1 month, there's the month of September. This is where, this is 9th of September. This is where we started. So you see, we had two red days, and then one green day, two red days, another green, and then we ended yesterday in green. So we are trying to, so see this small pullback, and you can see market is pushing up to go back to 667. So personally, I expected that market should really drop below that. I'm thinking market should come to somewhere around here, 645 to 633. That's my own, but market will not listen to me. Market does their own, but this is what has been going on. Now let's look at SoFi. This is a stock that I really love. This stock, let me take it to the weekly. We've had this stock from $8. You can see where I marked the first moves that we had. We had it at 8. It pulled up to 17, came back to 9, and then we bought it the second time, and this is where we are, 30. Can you see the percentage of earnings that, and this red candle, in fact, I doubt if this stock will come down into 20s again. Now it has touched 30, but it may likely come down to 24, 23, maybe down to 22 if market pulls back. But this stock, I see this stock going to $50 in near term. So most people will tell me, oh, we've missed it. Well, wait for any pullback. If you see any pullback into this range to 20, it will be a good place to buy it back. So when you miss the first wave, you can always wait for the second wave. So why I like about SoFi is that it's actually a bank, but I love the fact that they are doing something different. They have a strong growth and product adoption. They have diversification. They are doing lending. They're into tech. They're into financial services, and is giving them a robust revenue growth. And they are not your normal traditional bank. If you keep your money here, if you see how much they are giving you, unlike your traditional bank. So they've been making waves across US and some other places. So that is for SoFi. Another stock I wrote out we're going to talk about is Tesla. Tesla has been impressive. This is one stock that has made us good money. See this pullback that they had down to 221, and look at where we are today, 435. Check it now. From 221 to 440 is almost like 100%. This stock gave a lot of people opportunities. I even talked about it in this channel, but the question is, did you even pick it? But you see Tesla, any other drop in the market, it can still drop back to 300. And if you see it around 300, or below 300, is another opportunity is giving you if it's going to come and touch this blue moving average or the yellow one. If it comes down around this area anyway to 300 to 290s, is another place for you to grab it and ride it up. But of course, you can see it has been given a lot of opportunities. Look at beautiful opportunities that Tesla has given. And one thing I love about Tesla is the fact that they have robo taxis. You can see self-driving cars in America is becoming big. As a matter of fact, this company I'm going to mention, I think the next two stocks I'm going to mention, one of them has a robo taxi that they want to launch in Singapore and is going to do amazingly well. So this is one stock that is going to, you should have, even keep it for your children. This stock will definitely get to 500 to 600 and head towards 1000. I know, because Tesla is a good company. Now let's talk about TSM. Now this company is more like, they are like Nvidia in their own way. They are into they're actually getting a lot of attention because they're in the US. So I think there is a Taiwan semiconductor company, and I think they have huge partnership with America. I think they have a plant in America. The good thing about this company is that is getting the, even Intel is partnering recently with them. I saw a report where Intel is saying they want to partner with them. See, they have a lot of artificial intelligence, high performance computing, and 5G, just like Nvidia. They're into chip manufacturing, and they have a strong prospect. They have customers like Nvidia and Apple too, and they are doing a lot of partnership with Intel. You remember I talked about Intel, and and then Intel moved. Some people wrote to me and said they made money from Intel, and I was happy about it. See, look at Intel. I was so happy. From 26 that I called it out here, we broke out and hit 36. That's a $10, beautiful move. I'm very happy for those that made money from it. And the last one I'm going to talk about is Grab. Why am I talking about Grab? Grab is a $6 stock, which I kept it specifically for the last because I want people to watch this video to the end. This is Grab. See the amazing move they have had so far. See, from $4 to $6. See this beautiful pullback. They are actually going to, any pullback I see on this stock, even down to the fives, I will love it before it makes another way up. Why I like this Grab is that their quarter two earnings showed 23% revenue growth, and they made $8 million. Their technicals are good, their charts are beautiful, and for me, they have potentials to run, because now that it is just $6, imagine getting this stock and then sometime in few months time you get them at maybe $12 or $15. They are offering robo taxi. Just hang on, let me show you. See, they are partnering with WeRide to launch robo-taxi in Singapore with Grab. So they are collaborating to do a lot of things. Go and read up about this company. They are doing a lot of wonderful things. Look at Intel. They're actually partnering with TSM for investments or partnership. And this is going to blow both Intel and TSM to grow well. And this is Nvidia and Intel developing AI infrastructure in America. So there are a lot of amazing things that are happening in the stock market that can actually push these stocks to go up. So any pullback, just make sure that all the prices I've given you have all of them. Look at this. This is Grab. They want to launch an automobile ride hailing service named Air in Singapore, and that will start in 2026. So ensure you watch this video and watch for the next one.